dressed and ready to impress. Here's the fit for today, but ignore my dirty laundry. This is the fit for today. I'm just wearing the hoodie because it's cold. I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my supplements that I take. First, we're gonna be trying these women's multivitamins and then iron because we need this. And then turmeric and then chlorophyll. I guess I'm also supposed to be taking these, but I haven't taken these in a really long time. So the directions say that we're supposed to take it. Focus, please, focus. Focus! So the directions say that it's supposed to be taken twice a day. 1 teaspoon twice a day. So this is my teaspoon. This is called Ferroglobin. It works wonders. I love it. Turmeric. I'm so tired. I need to eat. Y'all better make sure you're staying hydrated and drinking your water. I'm gonna show you how this chlorophyll works. So basically, the water is already kind of green because I have some in there from yesterday. But for this chlorophyll, it's 15 drops 3 times a day. Make sure you don't get this on your clothes because it stains. Now the water is really green. Great news, everyone. I finally went grocery shopping. Now I can make my shake that I was supposed to make for you last episode, but I didn't have any of the ingredients. I can make it for you now. So here's what we're working with. Bam, 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 bam. Who did this? So unfortunately, somebody emptied the milk almost completely and there's barely anything in here. So in addition to that, I'll be using this. Last but not least, bam. So okay, so boom. Here's what we're gonna do, right? I haven't done this in a while, so you gotta bear with me as I try to remember how this goes, okay? Thanks. So, if only my nails were done. So, 1 scoop of creatine. Wow! And then we're gonna do, this is actually my first time trying this. I'm really excited because it helps with digestion, bloating, and energy. I love taking care of my digestive system, so this is really exciting for me. It's greens. Serving size 1 scoop. Wow! And we're gonna do protein. I love me some protein. I bought all this stuff, or most of this stuff, from this specifically I got from Whole Foods, and I did do a video on my Whole Foods adventure if you want to see that, where I was searching for the protein. Oh, serving size is 2 scoops. Interesting. We're gonna put this milk in. Let's see how much is actually in here because it doesn't feel like it's anything. That's honestly more than I was expecting, but it's still not enough. I'm gonna do half a banana only because of the lack of liquid that we have in here. Usually I would do a whole banana. Take a look at these strawberries. These look like I just rinsed them off and I was like, wow, I have to take a minute to, oh! Now I gotta rinse it again. I gotta, like, look at this. These are real, like, wow, look how leafy they are. I'm not gonna add oats to this one. I don't feel like it. I'm also gonna add flax seeds. I forgot to add this earlier, but I always put flax seeds in it. It's giving I'm gonna need more milk, but I'm gonna blend it up first and see how it's looking before I make any final decisions. Let's shake this up. Oh, brother. Look at the bottom. This is crazy. I'm not a fan of the color. This This is a Starbucks cup that I got from my mommy, but I'm gonna use it. Isn't this so nice? I have a whole collection. Wow! The consistency is good. I like that it's not thick. It's really smooth. Time for a taste test. Even though I just tasted it off this. So I personally don't mind the taste, but a lot of people won't like it. You could try it if you want to. You don't have to use all the ingredients that I did. This can just be a template or an inspiration for you guys. I'm in a silly, goofy mood, so I'm actually gonna eat lasagna as well. It is currently... I have an analog thing. I'm gonna change it. I changed it because I thought it looked cute, but I can read an analog clock. I just don't have the energy for that. It's currently 12:10. My plan was to be at the gym at 10, but I was on the phone for 2 hours. I'm gonna eat some lasagna. If I end up not making it to the gym, I won't be surprised. Hello all. I'm gonna have a real vulnerable moment right now. My plan today was to go to the gym. Wait, I don't want anyone telling me, Angel, your lips are white. No, they're not. They're not white. You're just racist. My plan was to go to the gym at 10 a.m. Let me take my braids out so you can see how cute I look for real. So my plan was to go to the gym at 10 a.m. I was on the phone for 2 hours, so it's now after 12. My motivation has dwindled down a lot. But this kind of goes to show, like, this is a learning experience for me and for you guys too. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is forever. You know, but it's also really important to stick to a routine and stick to a... Hold on. I had to get my garlic bread before it burned. Also, look at this lasagna, guys. So as I was saying, it's important to stick to a routine. Human beings are a creature of... Wait, what? Human beings are creatures of habit. You know, we thrive when we do things at the same time every day, because our brains feel comfortable with safety. Once we do something over and over again and it becomes the norm for us, it's comfortable for us because our brains, you know, have that survival instinct of being like, okay, this is something that we always do, we know it's safe, we should keep doing it exactly like this. You know, sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a hindrance to you. But in this scenario, it's good because, you know, once you have the same routine every day, the same habits that you're doing, good habits. If it's a bad habit, you gotta, you know, work on that. Speaking of, you should read the book Atomic Habits if you haven't already. This isn't a promo, I'm just saying, like, I genuinely enjoy the book. But anywho, yeah, so for me, my plan was to wake up, do my morning routine, go to the gym at 10 a.m. I got dressed for the gym and everything. And I was like, oh, let me make this phone call. And then I was on the phone for 2 hours, and then that threw me off my routine. But I love that phone call. That phone call is probably the most important thing out of everything else. And for those of you who are wondering, the phone call was with my pastor. So that is my spirituality is more important than anything else in the world to me. So, you know, the gym can wait. My spirit, you know, my spirit it lives forever. So I had to take care of that first and foremost. So that phone call, I needed that phone call. It was phenomenal, fantastic, you know? But also it threw me off my routine. So I was like, oh my God, like my motivation is really down right now. I don't even feel like going to the gym anymore because I don't usually go to the gym after, like, the latest I'll go to the gym is like 11. I'm just saying, like, routines are really important. If you get thrown off of it, you're gonna feel a type of way because your brain is like, oh my God, this is not what we planned. Your nervous system gets all activated and everything, but you have to ground yourself. You have to be like, relax, ground yourself, okay? So for me, you know, I just showed you took my supplements, I made my shake, I'm about to eat. I still plan to go to the gym. It just feels weird going there right now because I don't usually go at this time, but it doesn't matter because time is subjective, right? But to our brains, it's not. Everything is, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's just a bit of a vulnerable moment, is that my motivation right now is really, really low. But if you want to see results, you have to be disciplined. Regardless of how you feel, you have to still show up. And the days where you show up when you don't feel good are the days where you feel the best afterwards because you're like, wow, I really did that, you know? So I'm just gonna lasagna. I'm really tempted to just sit on my couch and watch TV while I eat. I may not go to the gym right now. I'll probably go at 3:30, which is when my friend is going, so that I can at least have that social aspect of it, that social motivation, that social factor of going to the gym. I was planning to go to physical therapy today because I had an appointment on Friday and I missed it. Completely forgot and I missed the appointment. So I was planning to go today in person and get myself back on the schedule, but like I said, my whole routine for today is thrown off, so I might just go tomorrow. But the day, honestly, it's still early. It's only 12:21 p.m. But to me, in my mind, half the day is already gone. There's people that are just now waking up, but to me, like, half of the day is already gone. So it doesn't matter though. Time is subjective. Hey guys, I've decided to go to the gym right now anyway. I'm not gonna wait until 3:30. This is what I'm talking about. Motivation comes and goes. You can't make decisions, you can't do things based off motivation because it's not consistent. Because literally 2 seconds ago I was just telling you guys, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym, I might wait till 3:30, and now all of a sudden I'm pumped up and I'm amped up and I'm ready to go. Maybe it was the lasagna. Maybe the lasagna talked some sense into me. Now I'm going to the gym and you guys are coming with me. Usually I'd be playing music, but I want you guys to hear what I'm saying, so I can't really do that. I realized that I didn't explain what exactly the Back on Track series is. The Back on Track series, basically, I think I did talk about it a little bit, but not really in detail. It's what you imagine it is. It's basically, I'm vlogging my series of me getting back on track with my fitness and wellness journey. I was very consistent in the gym, like every single day. The summer of 2025, I saw so much progress and I was in the best shape mentally, spiritually, physically. Everything was just aligned and amazing and oh, what happened there? Everything was just going great. And then I started my final semester of college. After I was so consistent in the gym, I couldn't really be as consistent anymore because of classes and other obligations that comes with being a college student. So I fell off the track, and now this series, now that I'm done with my final semester, is me getting back on track. What that entails is not just getting back on track for the gym, it's with everything in my life, everything that I was consistent with that I fell off of being consistent with. So prayer in the morning, reading my Bible every day. I love reading my Bible. Personally, like, I love reading my Bible. The Bible is so slept on. Like, people, like, I feel like when people read the Bible, they only read, like, they read it for, like, instructions or, like, the Proverbs and stuff like that, which is great. But there's so many cool stories in there, like the story of Joseph, the story of Moses, like the story of Esther, Ruth, like Job. Oh my God, like God is just everywhere. Like, obviously he's everywhere in the Bible. He wrote the Bible through men, but it's just I don't know, I love the Bible. Prayer, reading my Bible. I want to be consistent with reading. So I made a goal in December of 2025, which was last month, that I wanted to read one book a month in 2026. I'm now in January. I'm reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. I started reading it before, I just never finished it. So now I'm restarting it. I started reading it in like 2023 or 2024. It's been a while, but I'm rereading it and I want to stay consistent with it. I want to read one chapter a day. Today is January 12th. So by today I should have read 12 chapters in the book. So far I've only read 1.5 chapter, and the first chapter that I read wasn't even in January. I literally read it last month, and then I read half a chapter 2 days ago. So I'm gonna have to get back on that. I want to rebuild my routine, make it consistent, maintain it throughout the entirety of 2026 if I can, because life happens and things get in the way. But all you have to do is just get back on track. And I encourage you guys to make your own back on track schedule or list. Things that you used to do for fun that you don't do it anymore. Like for me, I used to be a musician, guys. I used to play keyboard, I used to play guitar, I used to paint. I'm a really good painter. I'm a very creative person. Why is this parking lot full? Oh my God. There's actually not a single I've never seen this before. This is why I can't be coming here at noon. Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to turn around and park somewhere else. Great heavens. Guys, I love my gym. I love my gym. But let me go back to what I was saying. I encourage you guys to make your own back on track thing, because if it's something that you used to do and you used to love, don't let life take that away from you. Don't. Oh my god. I literally had a dream about this FedEx truck behind me. That's crazy. Find your spark again. Don't lose your spark. Find what it is that makes you happy. Your passion, whatever it is you're passionate about, whatever it is that... Oh my god. Somebody left. There's an empty spot right here. Isn't God good? Oh, bashata. Hallelujah. If you did lose your spark, you know, it's not the end of the world. You're still alive, so you can always get it back. As long as you're on this earth, you can always do what you love. You know what I mean? Or even if it's something that you haven't tried before that you want to try, do it. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't, unless it's, you know, immoral or illegal. So I'm done with my workout. It is now 2:43 p.m. Okay, Hellcat. Yeah, I finished my workout. I hit legs, as you saw. That felt really good. It felt really good. I stepped on the scale and I'm back to 130. Yay! But I mean, it's not totally accurate because I just, worked out and I ate. So the most accurate scale would be when you weigh yourself right as you wake up before you eat, before you do anything like that. That's the most accurate. But for the sake of my mental health, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm back at 130. For the RDLs, I was feeling it a lot in my back, not so much in my glutes. I did feel it in my glutes, but I decided to try B stance today. It was good, but I feel like B stance is easier with dumbbells instead of using a barbell. I could definitely go heavier on the RDLs. I just keep forgetting to bring my lifting straps with me, so I leave them in my bag in the locker. For the hip thrust, I couldn't use the hip thrust machine because somebody was on it and I didn't feel like waiting. I was already waiting long enough. I decided to do the leg extensions and hip abductions in the meantime, and when I was done, somebody else was on it, so I was like, okay, I'll just use the glute bridge. So I did the glute bridges. I wasn't really a fan of the setup. I would pick the hip thrust machine over the glute bridges just because it's, for the hip thrust, all I have to do is put the weights on it and I get to work. But for the glute bridge, I have to really set it up, make sure it's aligned with my hips, make sure the bar is straight. It's just too much work. So that was my workout for today. I do feel a lot better that I did end up going to the gym as opposed to just staying home and being like, oh, I'm not feeling like it. And you know what? Oh, I also did core. And you know what? I feel better. I feel better mentally and physically because I know that I just strengthened my body. I'm proud of myself and I'm happy, and I hope that you guys use this as, I don't want to say motivation, but inspiration perhaps, that even if you don't have the motivation, once you still show up, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel even better than if you were motivated, because you kind of just prove to yourself like, yes, I can do this in spite of my feelings. I can still show up and I can still do this, hopefully that inspires somebody. I had lasagna. I still have my drink. I haven't finished it, but I will finish it because there's good stuff in here. I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna eat some more lasagna, and that is all for today. That is all I have for today's vlog, today's episode. I hope you have been touched. Oh wait, actually I have one more thing. I forgot to mention this before. Today's verse of the day, Mark chapter 9 verse 23. This might be dangerous because I'm driving, but it says, Jesus said to him, if you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes. What's that? Oh, you better not. These people can't drive. Okay, I turn now. Good luck, everybody else. Can you see now? No, you can't. Well, it's okay if you can't see it because I already read it to you. And I told you it's Mark chapter 9 verse 23, so you can read that on your own if you want. You can read it in whatever version you want. King James Version, New King James Version, Amplified, NIV, ESV, whatever it is, whatever your heart desires, it's all the word of God. So that is all I have for today. Love and blessings. Oh wait, XOXO, TTYL, TTYL, XOX, and all that good stuff.